Hi, today I want to talk about something that has shaped our world but often escapes criminal accountability. Colonialism. Colonialism is not just a historical event, it is a crime that has left lasting wounds and yet it often evades the justice it deserves. As scholars like Nielsen and Robin argue, colonialism is a classic state crime, one that relied on violence and the constant threat of force to achieve political and economic dominance. History shows us that colonial expansion was often illegal even within the laws of the colonializers themselves. For example, white settlers frequently seized indigenous lands in violation of their own legal frameworks. Yet these crimes went unpunished, normalized under the guise of progress and civilization. Some of the gravest injustices of colonialism remain unaddressed. In Canada, the residential school system led to the deaths of thousands of indigenous children. The Canadian state has also been accused of committing genocide against indigenous peoples. These acts were not accidents or unfortunate mistakes, they were deliberate systemic crimes aimed at erasing entire cultures. But beyond recognizing these harms, we must ask, why do these crimes go unpunished? Why are some acts labeled as crimes while others are dismissed as history? The answer lies in power, especially the power to define criminality itself. Du Bois pointed out over a century ago that laws are not just neutral reflections of society's morals, they are tools of power used to control and suppress certain groups. In the Americans in the American South, laws were deliberately designed to re-enslave black people after emancipation. Today, the Black Lives Matter movement reminds us that criminal law is still wielded as a weapon against marginalized communities. This brings us to a crucial point. Law is not simply a matter of justice, it is an arena of conflict. Who gets to be called a criminal? Who is allowed to get away with murder? These are not just legal questions, they are political ones. So, what do we do with this knowledge? First, we must challenge the narratives that excuse or justify colonial violence. We must recognize that the harm inflicted by it continues today in systematic inequalities, land dispossession, and the criminalization of indigenous and racialized peoples. Second, we must push our accountability. This means supporting indigenous sovereignty, advocating for reparations, and demanding justice for those who have suffered under colonial rule. Colonialism was a crime, and like all crimes, it deserves recognition, justice, and redress. It's time we stop treating it as a mere historical event and start confronting it as the injustice that it truly is. Thank you.